and we going over the hill, and then it's like we shot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Assalamu alaikum. It's your girl Jameelah, and I'm back with another video, but this video is a little bit different. Okay, so today I'm going to tell a story time that is not so glamorous, and it's about the time that I fell off. Well, not fell off, but I hit my head so hard on a UTV. ATV, UTV, they're kind of different, but they're similar. You know, the little things that you ride. Vroom, 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 vroom. Yeah, so one of those hit my head and literally thought I was gonna lose my life. So if you're new here, please do subscribe, and if you're interested, stay tuned. So I gotta sip a little water before this story time. Okay, so if you're a real OG and you've been here since I had like 0 subscribers, or not 0 subscribers, that doesn't make any sense. Not 0 subscribers, but a little bit of subscribers, you know, whatever. I went on a girls trip with my friends to Poconos. Yay, it was a lit time. It was amazing, except when I hit my head on the UTV. And I've contemplated telling this story, but I feel like it was really an experience for me that was heavy, and I feel like I didn't realize that until after my incident got worse. So, of course, we went on the girls trip. It was fun. We made meaningful relationships and had meaningful conversations. It was amazing. And we had a day where we planned to do UTVs, and I was like, yeah, oh my God, this will be my first time on a UTV. I'm so excited. Like, I honestly did not know what to expect, and I'll insert a clip here where I tell you guys how excited I was to be on a UTV, because I never rode.
We in here.
Okay, so we get to the UTV site. Obviously, you know, when you go to do UTVs or ATVs or any type of excursion like that, where like literally your life is basically at risk, like you're at risk basically. So obviously they made us sign some contracts. So yeah, boom boom, we signed a contract. Obviously none of us, well, at least not me, like usually if I sign a contract like that for an excursion, I'm just signing it. Like, I don't really read into what it says and stuff like that, which, guys, really, if you're doing excursions, read into what they say, because you'd be surprised what's in some of these contracts. So we signed the contract, whatever. I'm ready with my girls. We're in the UTV, you know, mind you, we had no helmets. And mind you, this is around the time COVID is like, this is still COVID. Obviously, we all got tested before we went on the trip and stuff like that. And we knew like, okay, like we're going on this trip, we gotta stay safe and stuff like that. So I'm guessing the place, which I'm not going to mention, had helmets but didn't give them to us to use. Okay, granted, whatever. So this is my first time. I'm not thinking like, oh, well, where's the helmet?
Like, I know that might sound kind of dumb, but if it's your first time doing something, you're just excited. You're not really thinking about like, oh, I need helmet.
Like, I'm not one of those people. I'm very like adventurous. I like to try new things. So I'm not really thinking like, oh my God, like I need a helmet. Like I should have a helmet type thing. So we didn't get helmets. All right, we did get like these goggle type things. I'll probably insert a picture of what that looks like, or a video of just like goggles. I don't know, maybe for the dirt or something. I didn't really understand why or whatever. But if you guys know what a UTV looks like, there's a lot of like bars and stuff. Like like there's no real door. It's just like bars that like keep you in, and of course you get a seatbelt. So mind you, when I got in my UTV, my seatbelt was not all the way working when I tried to put it on. Like the seatbelt was not like super secure or anything like that. But again, I was excited, wasn't really thinking about it. So when it was having that little trouble, I let the person know like, okay, like I need help with my seatbelt. He helped me with my seatbelt and I was in the UTV. Again, super excited, blah, blah, blah. So one of my friends is driving the UTV. Somebody at my door? Okay, so we're in the UTV and my friend is driving. So we're driving, and obviously it's like an obstacles course. So
there's like, you know, like little hills and bumps and turns and stuff like that. And it was cool. We was going up, down, up, down.
down, like it was lit. Like it was like, oh snap, oh. And then I'm getting it for the vlog too. So I did have my camera out and I was getting clips so that I can put it in the vlog, which obviously never made it to that vlog because several reasons that I will get to. So whatever, we're taking the videos, whatever, having fun. We go over this huge like hill, and mind you, UTVs can only go about like 23 miles per hour. So it's not like we going hella fast or anything like that. Like there's none of that, like whatever. So we get over the hill and we going over the hill, and then it's like we shot down the hill like super fast. And I'm not talking 100 miles per hour because again, they can only go like 23 miles per hour. And I was wearing my glasses because I wear glasses because I am blind, guys. Like I do not have 20/20 vision. Like I need my glasses, okay? So I had my glasses on, which I thank God I had my glasses on because I think it also helped with the impact. But I basically hit my head. My whole head hit the front of my friend's seat that I was sitting behind. And mind you, there's bars all throughout like the thing. Again, we didn't have on helmets. So as we're going down, I hit my head. And I'm
like, of course.
Like you're in shock, like you just hit your head and stuff like that. And at first my friend was still driving me because like I guess when I was like feeling the impact, like I didn't yell or scream or anything, so I had to tell her like, yo, can you stop because like I think like OD my head is hurting. So immediately I start crying because when I tell you that thing was hurting, it was hurting, and it was like right in this area right here. I'm not gonna put pictures because it was a hot mess. Like if you want to know what it looked like, think about someone that gets a nose job. Have you ever looked at videos of where people got a nose job and see like the recovery period of like hitting anywhere in this area of your face? It was tragic, okay? Like it was tragic. The healing process was tragic, and for like a good month I couldn't even like do content and stuff like that. I couldn't do like, you know, things that are fun to me. And forgive me guys if you guys hear anything in the background. Like I live in New York City, so there's a lot of things, and right now obviously I'm in the crib, so yeah. So basically, yeah, that's basically what it looked like or whatever. But that was in the healing process. So when it first happened, I just had like a really big little cocoa on like the top of the bridge of my eyebrow, and it was hurting. So we had to rush back to the beginning of where we were when we signed the contracts. I'm sitting there, they're asking me, oh, do I want them to call an ambulance? I'm like, no. Like I had nurse friends that were there, doctor friends that were there, and they were telling me that you know, as long as I'm like not in confusion, like I can say my name, I know where I'm at, stuff like that, that I'm good. But of course, like I couldn't do the ATVs no more, or UTVs no more. So I left, obviously. I went back to the place that we were staying with the Poconos, and I was basically out for the count. There was no way I could have enjoyed any else part of the trip. Obviously, it was like one of our last days there, so we were gonna do a dinner and stuff like that, which I didn't get to be a part of, which was so, I was so annoyed by that, but it's okay. Like, obviously, a lot of the girls enjoyed their time, and I'm grateful that they enjoyed their time. Overall, the trip was really good, so period. But yeah, so I had the ice pack. I had took Tylenol even when I just got hit by the ATV, by hitting my head and stuff like that. So I was out for the count. I had ice patches. The girls got me ice patches. They even got me a nice gift with some candy, and I think it was like a teddy bear or something and a card. I'm very grateful and appreciative to them for that. But basically, I was out for the count for the trip, and just like getting home and stuff. Obviously, my husband came to come get me, and I went home, and the healing process had to be a bruh. No one tells you, because first of all, I'm not a person that really gets injured like that. I've never had any type of serious injury at all. Like, even as a child and stuff like that growing up, I never had any serious injury. Alhamdulillah for that. But this was like one of my first real injuries, like in my life, period. So for me, maybe I was a little dramatic. No, I don't think I was being dramatic. I literally felt like my life was flashing like in front of my eyes. Like I really thought like damn, what if I'm internally bleeding and stuff like that? And obviously my friends that are in school for this, do this for a living, were telling me like, girl, you're good. Like, you're good. Like, you're fine or whatever. But of course, I told my Jamaican mom, and anybody that's Caribbean out there knows Jamaican moms be like, oh my God. Like, sis was like, nah, you need to go to the hospital. So a few days later, I ended up going to the ER because literally it was like I had to keep taking Tylenol to make sure that the swelling stayed down, and then I also had to make sure, did I take Tylenol or Motrin? Yeah, I don't know the different drugs and stuff because I don't be taking stuff like if I don't need to. So I took one of those, and
My mom was like, you gotta go to the ER, you have to go to the ER.
even though like, you know, I felt fine and stuff like that, I guess just like she just wanted to make sure. And of course I wanted to make sure that nothing was going on up here, because the head is very fragile, the brain, everything is super fragile, and it's just important to make sure that I got that checked out. So I ended up going to the hospital, the emergency room, and they saw me. I did a scan, some sort of scan. I think it was a CAT scan, something like that. And yeah, I got a CAT scan. Everything was good, alhamdulillah, everything was good. And obviously the swelling has gone down, because you can't even tell that something had happened to me. But for me, I can feel it still to this day, like kind of like a pressure here, like when I do my eyebrows, like I can feel it as I drag the pencil across and stuff like that, and just like I can still feel it sometimes. It doesn't hurt, but I can still feel that it's like something happened to me there. And obviously it doesn't show. Like, even if you're looking at me in person, it doesn't show, but I know that it's there, and I can feel that it's still there. And I probably should go to the doctor to find out, like, if it's something that, you know, like, just making sure everything is good. But basically, that's the story time of when I knocked my head out on a UTV ride or whatever. And it was like this whole thing. Like, I even tried to see if I could get a lawyer or something to see like what was wrong with the contract and stuff like that. But with places like that, like they already warn you, like, okay, like things like this can happen. Like, it's an excursion, whatever, you sign the contract, but it's like, I don't know. There was nothing I could really do, right? There just was nothing I could really do, which is unfortunate. But the reason why I'm telling the story time is just be careful of your surroundings. Make sure that you feel safe in the things that you're doing. Just be over vigilant when you're just doing any type of activity, like zip lining and stuff like that. Like, you just gotta make sure that you're good and that you're healthy. And honestly, during the period of just like really healing and my face getting back to normal and stuff, because guys, it was toe up. Like, I can't even explain to you what it looked like. For the people that know what it looked like, it was not good. And in that period, like, I really learned to just be patient and to be grateful that I still have my life and stuff like that, because you just never know with head injuries. They can just go south. Like, you just never know. But it just taught me to be patient and just to be hyper aware of what I'm doing and the situations that I'm putting myself in, and just making sure that I'm safe. And I hope that's what you guys took out of the story time. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers, so I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And I have so much more that I want to share with you guys. And let me know if you guys want to see more story times. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.